Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. It is Newsday, because it's Tuesday. It rhymes. Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness. Can you believe such rhymes exist? I probably should have, shared that I was live. I should have done social stuff, probably. I don't know. So hang on, I'm going to do it right here, right now on the show. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we do it here. I'm going to take a photo. At least do a dumb face, because I've got a dumb face. And then, come talk about news with me live. Stickers. And we're gonna do a link. Twitch.tv/totalbadness. Right there on my forehead. Great. That's done. That's it. That's all I can do. Now we sit and we hope and we pray and we wish that at least one person watches. Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome to the show. I'm going to start again. All right? Oh, by the way, I swear I'm not brainwashed by Pepsi Man yesterday. Wouldn't it be funny if I, progressively, each show I get, more Pepsi, merch and stuff, and, my whole background's just, full of Pepsi stuff? That'd be funny, and I like Pepsi. Pepsi, if you want to send me some Pepsi stuff, I'll have it and I'll drink it. Right here on the show, live. Crazy. Hello, welcome to Newsday. It is Tuesday. And that means it's Newsday for talking about news. Today we're discussing the Superbowl trailers. Hang on. I gotta be able to see. Nope. Alright, well, that's not going to work then, I guess. There we go. All right. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl trailers. We're going to talk about next-gen Xbox. We're going to talk about the Steam machine. And we're going to talk about less exciting, fun news. But for now, we're going to watch some trailers. Oh. Lovely. And we're going to do window capture. And we're going to go this one. And then we're going to make this bigger. But we don't want to see this. Well, if I just do that. And that, so, but now I can't, okay. This, okay, yep. And then we do this, and there we go. All right, and then, okay. I don't know what the IGN's player is like, but we're gonna give it a go, I guess. Oh, I'm not, okay. Now playing, all right. Play. Go. Go. You can hear it? Good.
you?
What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Kurton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind.
That was very loud.
This is not gonna end well. For you guys.
What's Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Not much different from the last trailer. No, I already watched it. I don't want to watch it again. Yeah, not much different from the last trailer. You get a little bit more of a, backstory of when she found crypto. But that's about it. Not much more to it. Honestly, a lot of these trailers for the Super Bowl are just like... The Super Bowl trailers used to be like big things, right? They used to be like big... Like, you've never seen this stuff before. This is the big trailer. And then this year was just like, you've seen a lot of these movies already. A lot of trailers for these movies already. Here's another sort of little trailer that, we didn't want to pay too much money for, but we paid a lot of money for. I haven't watched this Hoppers one yet. I want to skip the ad now. This is something I don't get on YouTube. Ads. All right, here we go.
What is this?
All right.
What is this? Mabel, we call it hoppers. Hoppers? We put this into this. Yes, this into this. They worked! And they were in the same den.
No.
How you doing, girl? What's up? Nice feathers.
I understand you.
It's good to be alive. I have some things I'd like to say.
Lizard, lunchtime snack, giant snake, ants fight back, slippery log, dancing frog. Enough!
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, rated PG.
Yep, again, not much new there. Not much to see that haven't been seen already. Scream 7's an interesting one. I'm a huge fan of the Scream series. I thought the last one especially, was really good. And then they fired Melissa Barrera, and Jenna Ortega was like, I'm also not going to be in it. And now they've gone back to the well, the Sidney Prescott well, and here we are with a movie that seems... After the big swing they took with the last movie, of like setting it in New York and having, there was a lot to it. Let's say, this is about 7 steps backwards, but I don't know. Here we are. After the ad, of course. We've got to learn about Listener. I'm purposely not playing the sound, but I'm interested in what the fuck is happening right here.
Hello, Sydney.
This was shown on the Super Bowl?
This killer has been planning his attack for years. Your daughter,
Tatum, is the same age that you were when this whole thing started.
This isn't gonna stop unless I stop it.
Where is my daughter?
This is gonna be fun.
Scream, only in theaters.
Like I said, they're just going back to, well, let's go back to Woodsboro and let's have Sydney again. Now she's got a daughter, and her daughter has the same name as her best friend. I hope it's good. It's just many steps backwards. Disclosure Day. This is the new Spielberg Alien movie. Spielberg finally made an Alien movie. Can you believe it? Wow, it took him so long. So here we are. This is another one that I'm not looking forward to right now. I hope it's good again, but that first trailer wasn't too exciting. You know, I guess, you know, if it's similar to like Close Encounters, maybe they're keeping things secret. I don't know.
We're interrupting our coverage. There has been a threat to publicly release government material long shrouded in secrecy.
Are they people?
No.
Do you think there could be others?
People have a right to know the truth.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world, all at once.
If you do this, there's no undoing it.
There will be no other day like tomorrow.
That trailer was better than the first one. But I don't know. It's still just like, I don't know. I'm not, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it even looks good. It seems fine. Disclosure Day. I don't know. Has Spielberg made I guess War of the Worlds wasn't great. E.T.'s great. Close Encounters is great. Any other AI? I was thinking of AI, the Spielberg movie, and I was like, that's not an Alien movie. Any other Spielberg Alien movies? I think that's it. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh my God. I get it. Listener. It's an app for listening, and your ears will somehow wiggle like this for some reason.
Sometimes we choose our.
This is Mandalorian.
Sometimes we choose our path. Other times the path chooses us. Through it all, we keep pushing forward, driven by a deeper purpose, guided by an unseen force. The journey never gets any easier. The bond just gets harder to break. This is the way.
Only in theaters and IMAX May 22nd.
Is that even a thing from the movie? Feels like it was just made for that trailer, for that. I don't know. That was. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is for the Adventures of Cliff Booth, which is a spin-off, sequel, prequel. I don't know where this falls within the, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood film series, which is weird to say. But this is it's directed by David Fincher. I assume it's written by Tarantino. It's weird. But here we go.
So you helped Rick subdue those hippie intruders, huh?
Something like that.
You say that like there's more to it.
I don't possess many talents, but I know better than getting away with a good story.
Wow, it's very low res. It won't let me make it better.
funny, huh? I'm a little funny.
I love David Fincher. I like Tarantino movies. I'm excited for that. That looks fun. That looks like a good time. Even with all the censored out things for that trailer. Which seem like, some of them seem like they didn't need to be censored, but here we are. America! Minions and monsters. After the ad. Oh my god. It's crazy the rate that Illumination makes movies. Like, I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know this was going to be a thing. And it's coming out in July.
Oh, you see those large, heavily armed men? They suspect you have killed their leader, and they want you dead.
Quick?
Okay, action!
Buddy?
What is that? Just... That was perfect. You wrote a monster movie?
Si, con pica kaiju. Arr, arr.
What are you going to use for your monster?
How you like miso soup con gomae. Latenobu daifuku. I'm free! No le pica monstra! Hey, teeny tiny baby! Stop manhandling me, you big weirdo! Whoa, whoa, whoa! So you need monsters for your movie? I know the scariest monsters! Don't be scared though, they're such good guys. Just try not to look too delicious. Huh?
As someone that fucking hates Minions, that looks like, well, at least they're trying to do something different with them, I guess. So that's nice. I will not see that movie. I'm purposely not going to watch the Project Hail Mary trailer because the last one seemed kind of spoilery, and people who had read the books or read the book said that it was spoilery. So I'm purposely not going to watch that because I do want to watch that movie and I'm interested in it. This, I've watched this already. This was literally somewhere recently. I don't know where Baby Mario and Luigi come into it. I guess I can play it here. That's literally it. There was this weird Levi's ad featuring Woody. That's it. Okay. So I guess they didn't put the full thing here. There is a full ad, but it's an ad for Levi's, which is weird. So there you go. That's all of the trailers for the movies. Not a good year for Super Bowl movie trailers, I gotta say. They're all very short and have stuff that you've seen before. It's, yeah. I don't know if companies, I guess, just aren't bothered putting trailers on during the Super Bowl anymore, because, I mean, you got YouTube, you got your own YouTube channels, whatever. They can just do whatever they want with the internet and not have to worry about showing stuff on TV anymore, I guess. So we'll talk about the less good news, and then we'll go back to the happy stuff. All right. So I need to read into this a bit more. But essentially, there was a casting choice made for Yakuza Kiwami 3, where they had hired someone he's been accused of sexual assault, let's say. And he publicly apologized, which I don't think really fixes anything, for one of the incidents that he was accused for. But the accuser themselves did not receive a personal apology. He just like came out and just like said, "Yeah, I'm sorry about that, you guys," but didn't actually apologize to the person it happened to. And then he was hired to do the voice in this game with them knowing that. And the director of the game has justified the controversial casting of actor Teruyuki Kagawa in a recent interview, saying, this is from GameSpot, saying, "We tried to think of someone who makes you go, 'This guy's a creep.'" Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there are... Actors usually act, you know? You can act creepy. You don't have to be a real-life creep to act creepy. You know what I mean? Hori, who is the director of the game, spoke to Japanese outlet Game Watch about the casting, which has drawn criticism because Kagawa has been accused of sexual assault. Hori said the team made their decision based on what performance they would most like to see in the game. Hamazaki is a sleazy, persistent, and militant Yakuza, right? Since he isn't an explosive character like Kanda, when we tried to think of someone who makes you go, "This guy's a creep," naturally, it was Kagawa. That was the main factor. Kagawa's acting is fun to watch. Even when he's chopping a pig's feet off with a chef's knife, it has a slimy feel. That feeling permeates his performance, so it brings a freshness to the scene and makes it feel really fun. Uh-huh. Yeah, obviously people haven't taken taken this well. It's a really... They're not defending... They're not defending the actor, which is good. But they're also saying, yeah, this guy's a piece of shit, so that's why we put him in the game. Again, actors act. Just maybe get an actor to do the sleazy acting and not an actual scumbag piece of shit. That's my take on it. I think it's just a little weird that you did that, and you haven't tried to really defend yourselves. You just doubled down on it. You were just like, well, yeah, of course. Of course we did that. Why wouldn't we? So the boss of AMD recently said that the next Xbox is due to release next year. That it's, it's on track to release next year. And Microsoft, by way of Windows Central, has stated that, Windows Central has stated that Microsoft itself was taken a little off guard by the commentary from Lisa Su, who is the boss of AMD, as it is still to fully commit to a 2027 launch of new Xbox consoles internally. From a product standpoint, Valve is on track to begin shipping its Steam Machine early this year, and development of Microsoft's next-gen Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well to support the launch in 2027, Su said during AMD's latest financial results briefing. SoC means system on a chip, which is, a chip that you'll find in a console that has the GPU and the CPU all in one thing. Where are we? Windows Central's report now states that Microsoft's console division is still waiting on further improvements to Windows 11, on which the next generation Xbox's operating system will be based, before fully planning a launch in 2027. As such, next year remains a best-case scenario, but only if a polished experience is possible at that time. And this was also Epic said that the Epic Game Store will be on the next Xbox as well. So this really is like leading to the next Xbox being a PC, essentially, much like the Steam Machine that Valve's bringing out. It'll just be a PC for all intents and purposes. It won't be a lockdown. There'll have to be some kind of lockdown experience to it, but it sounds like Microsoft is willing to put other game stores on the console, including Epic Game Store. I am interested to know if Steam will be available. But yeah, 2027 would be weird because Sony just recently talked about the PS6 and saying that it would most likely be delayed till 2029. The idea that a next Xbox is coming next year, 2 years before a next PlayStation, I don't see it happening, especially with all the current issues with RAM and crazy prices with tariffs and things. I don't see it happening next year. But hey, Microsoft's dumb, so it's possible. It's possible. What also is possible is that the Steam Machine is still coming early this year. Again, AMD's Lisa Su at it again. I mean, I just read it. I just read her comment on the matter, saying that the chips are on track to release. Chips are on track for them to begin shipping early this year. Oh, hang on. This article actually doesn't talk, because I did read another thing from Valve themselves that said, that said while they are planning to release still early this year, they have had to sort of delay it a little bit because they still don't know about pricing, which is the big issue at the moment because of RAM and other internal prices thanks to AI. We love it. We love it, don't we, folks? Oh, we love AI. It's the greatest thing. So glad. It's raising all of our prices and burning down all the rainforests and using up all the water. Ah, we love AI. It's so good. Jesus fuck. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to the Steam Machine. I want to get one, but it's going to depend on pricing. It sounds like it'll be expensive, but hopefully not too expensive, because then you may as well just build another PC, like a new PC that's probably going to be more powerful than what the Steam Machine will be. Time will tell. Hopefully we'll know very soon. Tokon Fighting Souls Steam page has been updated. And apparently there'll be, at launch, a roster of 20 characters. Which is, that's pretty good. That's a decent amount of people. And the lobbies will allow up to 64 players. Deep dive on each team with the single-player episode mode to learn more about team dynamics and lore. Huh, there's like a single-player mode. That's cool. Not just like a normal like training mode, but like some kind of story thing. That's cool. I'm really looking forward to that game. I played the last 2 betas, and that game was a lot of fun. It's hard. I will say that. You're doing 4v4 fighting, which gets kind of crazy and hectic, but it was a lot of fun. That game's gonna be good. I have a strong feeling that Tokon Fighting Souls will be a good game. I'm looking forward to playing that. Let's see. Anything else I can talk about here? That's kind of the news. Oh, we're going to do a predictions show tonight of the podcast, which you can watch at 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. But there's going to be a state of play this Friday for us at 9 a.m. And there's Sony saying that it'll be over 60 minutes, which is crazy. What are you showing, Sony? What are you going to have? We're going to predict it tonight. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what is coming from Sony. It's been a while since we've had like a decent Sony showcase. And last year wasn't great for them. Like they put out Ghost, and that's cool. Death Stranding 2, right? But I mean, that's not a Sony game necessarily. Yeah, I'm hoping to see Wolverine, and hopefully we get to see more Intergalactic. What else could there be? Maybe we get to see Cory Barlog's game. You know, we've been waiting to see that one. Don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing some more first-party games, but apparently this will also have third-party games and indie games. So it's not just Sony first-party that we're going to see during that. But yeah, I am looking forward to that. Any other news I can talk about? Let's see. Oh, Windows Central. Next Xbox runs full Windows 11 with console-like UI. So supposedly they're also still working on their own handheld. Microsoft is. Because obviously they put the Ally out last year. I don't know how that sold. But that wasn't their thing. That was just a collaboration with Asus. This will be their own hardware and software together. But also, they're saying that there will be OEM versions of their console, which would be interesting. So this article from Windows Central says, on that point, I'm told Microsoft is also working with OEM such as Asus and the like to build a variety of options for next-gen Xbox gamers across a range of price points, like the two Xbox Ally models. Despite rumors to the contrary, I'm told Microsoft also still wants to make a first-party Xbox handheld eventually too, even if the traditional next-gen Xbox console is the focus for now. So it sounds like their actual console will also be like the Ally in that other manufacturers can release Xbox-branded versions of their console, which would be... I mean, that would be essentially be the end of Xbox hardware. You know, that's once you let other people make your Xboxes, they stop being an everything's an Xbox. You know, that would be the end. And then they need to rebrand. Honestly, Xbox is a terrible name now that they don't have a box. They need to come up with something new. Microsoft Game Studios, maybe. Is that what they call their studios? Microsoft Game Studios. Xbox Game Studios. Microsoft Game Studios. There you go. I don't know. When I was a kid, Microsoft... What was the name of... Is it Microsoft Games? Because they released a bunch of games on PC before Xbox was a thing, right? Like Monster Truck Madness was a Microsoft game. Motor Town Madness, things like that. 3D Movie Maker, which, and you know, not really a game, but it's kind of a game. Yeah, just as publisher Microsoft. Interesting. Anyway, there you go. That's the news for this week. I really have nothing else. Tonight we're going to talk about the state of play and our predictions for it. I'm also going to be do I want to say it? Because it may not happen. It's quite possible that I'll be playing Night Rain tonight with Josh before the podcast. But there's no guarantee on that because I don't know for sure. But there you go. That's Newsday, Tuesday, Newsday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow for Trends Day. What's trendy? We'll find out tomorrow. Goodbye.